We need some more time, y'all. We aren't going to talk about the Chargers game just yet as two diehard Chargers fans. And we need Joe Morley here to just let him lean in and rip on us. So we can't just talk about the Chargers games this season without Joe here. But what we can talk about, Tony, is that there's some rumors going around that the Chargers and the NFL are scheming to create a fan base in LA. They're talking about fan implants. They've even gone as far as saying that the Chargers put these robots in the fans, and they're saying like they're trying to get ahead of the AI train and artificial intelligence and robots, and like we're going to capitalize on the robot market. They don't think that the Chargers have any fans, Tony, and I keep telling them to just open their eyes and look at us.
Mike, I 1,000% agree. Those last robot ones, that's got to be some sort of television promotion for some show that's coming out, Intergalactic Wars or something. Like, there has to be some sort of, 2075 AI takes over. It's like that has to be some Fox show that's coming or whatever in the fall. CBS, Monday nights. That has to happen. The fan implant thing, like, this is ridiculous. Like, here's the thing. Even if it is a thing where it has to be filled up with the stadium, like we have to pay to get fans into the stadium. That's fine. Pay people to go there. Like, I'll tell you what. Yeah, exactly. Pay me to go, so I'll go. I can make it to more games. Like, if they really are looking for fan implants, why wouldn't they just pay actual Chargers fans to go to the game? Because it's impossible for us to afford it. Like, everybody's like, oh, you're not a real fan because you're not at every game. I don't have $8,000 to spend every year to go to Chargers games or whatever it is, right? Like, let's say I even bought tickets, the cheapest tickets I could find. I still have to find parking. I still have to find somebody to watch my kids when I go to the game. I'm still going to eat food, enjoy beverages. Like, it's going to cost me tons of money, and I just can't afford that because it is ridiculously priced to live in the LA area. Like, I just can't afford, even if it's $5,000 a year, I can't afford that. So if they're looking for fan implants, please direct message Mike, get my information, and pay me to go watch a Chargers game. There are so many Chargers fans that would love to be paid to go to watch a Chargers game. You could absolutely, you don't need actors. You could get genuine, you don't need robots. You don't need fucking whatever that picture was you showed me. We could find real people.
These Dallas Cowboy fans, these LA Cowboy fans, I should say, and LA Raider fans and LA 49er fans, they got one game a year that they got to buy those tickets to, and they got to front that cost to. One game. We're trying to go to 5 games, so we're going to go to the Bears and the Ravens and the Lions and the games where the Dallas Cowboys, LA Cowboys, LA Raider, and LA 49er fans don't hawk up the prices because they're all freaking just scalping in on them things and trying to invade the stadium. By the way, applaud to the Cowboys fans. That was the craziest crowd I've ever been in. I didn't expect it, honestly. Like, Cowboys fans are wild. I understand they're passionate about their team. And I hate to say this because I'm not an asshole, but they're also just stupid, Tony. Like, they're just flat out dumb. They don't know about football. It's just like, rah, Cowboys. So I didn't expect it to be that rowdy, but especially like on that punt return, like I could hear the conversations going on in the crowd and stuff, or the punt fumble, I should say. I was hearing the conversations going around in the crowd and stuff. And I was like, these Cowboys fans, like, they're not getting upset. They're not like Raiders fans and tempted to start throwing beer around or start fights or anything like that. They were pretty calm.
If I set up a live stream in my house, it would look exactly the same way. Just sitting there, like riding a roller coaster of emotion, because that is exactly what watching a Chargers game is like. It doesn't matter when or where it is. Like, if something good happens and it's just like, is there a flag on the play? Like, you're waiting for it before you can enjoy it. It doesn't matter if it's on offense or defense or whatever happens. 3rd and 19 in the game last night. I was like, they're off the field and the game is tied. Yeah. Wait, there's not just one flag. There's 2 flags on the ground. Like, it was just like getting kicked in the nuts and punched in the face at the same time. It's like, you can't just tell me like I thought when they go, there's 2 flags in the play. I was like, okay, offsetting. What? Both of them are against the Chargers. Of course they are. Like, when you sit there and if you are engaged in the game, and it doesn't matter where you're sitting in the stadium, like she just had like field level access to it. That's where you can get the best shots of the fans without any obstructions. You can just set up a camera and get it right there. It's tougher to get even like in Die Hard Bowl Club. I think they're in like the 200 section. So it might be tougher to get in there and get a shot of a fan or whatever it is consistently in the same spot. Get it there. Again, I will repeat it. I don't give a shit if the Chargers are paying fans to be in the building. The stadium is so massive. It is like ridiculous to think that the Chargers could even fill this building like on a regular basis. Like when I look around at some of the other stadiums, I'm like, oh, Chargers could fill this building. But I don't know what the seat number is, but there's like 4 levels of this thing.
I mean, I'll tell you what, we'll fill the building, Tony, because most of the fans here in Los Angeles that root for other teams, especially the Chiefs, 49ers, Cowboys, they're bandwagons. They just need the Chargers to be good. Like, once the Chargers are good and they win the Super Bowl or they get close to it even, you will see more Chargers fans start to show up, or the minority that's quiet may get a little bit louder. One of the two. But, yeah, if they just could start winning. I'm never leaving them. The only thing that'll get me off this bandwagon is if they relocate again and change the fucking name. That's the only way I'm getting off of the Chargers. And then I'll just root for the other LA team. And I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want people to clip that.
I'll say this. There's a person who lives in my neighborhood who I see him at the grocery store once in a while. He's got a great big bolt on the back of his calf. If he got half-price tickets to get into the games for getting that tattoo, my calf is available for advertising.
Me too.
That's all it takes.
100%.
As a matter of fact, like anywhere from like the elbow up, I'll get something there. Anything that's visible, right? Shorts, LA weather, it's good. I'll get a bolt tattoo on the back of my calf.
I got a brilliant deal on my Dallas Cowboys Chargers tickets, and they were ridiculously priced. Like, I'm looking at tickets for the Lions game for like $50 a piece. I'm not gonna say how much I paid for these Cowboys tickets to just sit in the 300 section, not even way up there in the first row or anything. But it is more than 10x of that. I will say that it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, so I have a good friend who's a Cowboys fan. He's like, hey, do you want a double date? I'll bring my wife, you bring your wife, and we'll go watch the game. And we entertained it for a little bit, but it was just to get tickets for the two of us was going to be like $800.
Crazy.
To go watch. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay that, because now I can go to the Bears game. I'll be at the Ravens game. And then in week 18, if it's playoffs are on the line, I will be there against the Chiefs. So I get to go to 3 games for what it would cost me to go to one game. I would rather have the 3 experiences.
This is why when you guys see me post, especially at game content, blow that shit up. I need the money, please. If you want to keep going, I'm going to need you all to hype those videos up. So far, been doing a great job for the NFL Mike fans and followers out there. But let's keep it going. Let's keep this push going through 2023 and into future years. But yeah, Tony, I think that's enough of the conversation. Whether she's a plant or not a plant, if you guys need proof that Chargers fans exist and diehard Chargers fans exist, MJT Football. We're sitting right here in front of your face, and we're saying we exist, bro. Right here. Yeah. I identify as a diehard Chargers fan.
Stop by the pink lot at any Chargers home game, and you will run into thousands of Chargers fans.
Exactly. Right after we finished recording, Tony, I looked at it on my phone. I had a Twitter notification. The plant Chargers fan was on the Pat McAfee show to explain whether she was real or fake. Here's what she had to say. To avoid copyright, I'm just going to play it into the microphone. But here we go.
Just said, hey, she's a plant. She's working for the NFL. She's a robot. She's an alien. This can't be real. No one's that passionate.
You know what? I wish I was getting paid. I wish I could make myself,
me too.
AI and as beautiful as I want. But at the end of the day, this is me, guys.
You look great, girl. It's a good jersey.
Crazy Chargers fan, crazy freaking football fan, and it is what it is. So, you know, I'm not
What do you like
affected.
at your kids' games? Do your kids play sports? What do you cheer like that?
Oh gosh. If you ever get in touch, so all the moms are texting me, they're like, why are people saying you're fake? Because this is how you're playing football. This is how you are when you're at soccer. This is the basketball finals. This is you. And I'm like, yeah, I guess my poor kids have to deal with this every day. But now it's crazy. It's overwhelming that the whole world thinks this is so different because this is my kids have had to deal with this all their lives.
And so do yours, Tony.
Mike,
And so
I've
do my
got-
dogs. My dogs go and hide on Sundays. They see the fucking blue and yellow on the TV screen and they go hide.
I've come up with a genius plan in listening to her talk. The next Chargers home game is the Halloween game against the Chicago Bears on Sunday Night Football. And what she should do, and we will both be at that game, is dress up like a big plant. We might even dress up like big plants. Wear some flowers in our hair. She should dress up like a plant and put the jersey on to give a big FU to all the fans who called her a plant. And I will join her. I'll put on a Groot costume and throw my Palmer jersey over the top of it, and I'll be a nutcase. And I'll be sitting where the cameras can find me. I'm in the 100 section for that game. I will be right there behind the goalposts and ready to go. She should dress up like a plant for Halloween. All Chargers fans should dress up like plants for Halloween this year with their jerseys over it as like, hey, there you go. You think we're plants? We're going to be literal garden vegetables, trees. I might actually try and find a Groot costume and wear that and then put my Palmer jersey over it.
I am Groot. I am Charger fan.
Yep. I am Groot. I am Groot. I'll just be yelling, I am Groot the whole game.
If you guys are watching this and anyone knows her social media handles, tag her in the comments below. We're going to try and do this. 3 plants just hanging out at the Chargers game on Halloween.
Love it.
Appreciate you guys for tuning to this one. Please like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Turn on notifications. We'll see you guys on the next one. And bolt up, motherfuckers. Oh, that didn't work. Bolt up, motherfuckers.